Hey guys, it's Dennis here. I'm with
Caboose, we're here.
and we're here at the EA Play.
The pre-E3.
Yeah, exactly. Here in Hollywood.
Yeah.
We just checked out extended view of Jedi Fallen Order.
That's right, yeah. So we got an extended look, not exactly like a major extension from what everyone saw at like during the actual press conference, but we did get to see a little snippet towards the beginning, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of what the demo needs, because looking at just the normal demo that was shown during the press conference, it's kind of a slow-paced demo, not a lot of action, and that little extra bit that we got in the beginning is that additional piece of action that really had me enjoying myself with what we saw.
So what did you think overall of the demo that we saw and in the one that that everyone saw online?
Right. Well, immediately I get Uncharted vibes from the game. Right away, that's the kind of feel that I get from it. You know, he's swinging off of things, the way he's climbing and traversing. And you can also see that Respawn has added their little Titanfall touch.
Oh yeah,
to the game.
running on the wall.
The wall running, the double jumps,
the conversations.
Yeah, exactly. Like they've definitely added that little piece to this game, which they are good at, so I'm glad that it's in this game. You know, traversal is something that made Titanfall so much fun. So if we get a little piece of that in this game, then I'm happy, I'm excited. The combat itself is where I'm not necessarily disappointed, but it's not what I expected it to be, if that makes sense.
What did you expect it to be?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I thought that there would be a little more hits in. You know, I thought that you would feel a little more impact with each hit. I guess I'm just so used to the Arkham games where you feel every punch to the point where the last punch that knocks your opponent out, it's like, damn. You know, you feel the weight of that hit. You don't really feel that. Maybe it's because it's lightsabers that you're not going to. But overall, like I'm still fine with it. I don't dislike it. It's not what I was initially expecting going in.
It's less like chain combos,
Yes.
right? It's more of a
It's more like you got to parry them. You got to dodge.
And it's
stuff.
more, the whole demo to me was very like cinematic, much like Uncharted was.
Yeah.
And it's trying to give that feel and less of like a hand-to-hand combat type of thing.
Not a ton of action in the demo.
It's more like story-based, atmosphere-based. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I mean, this is the type of game that I'm looking for Star Wars, where it's like a campaign story mode. It's it's set in the pre-Rogue One, post Revenge of the Sith era.
Right. And we see some Rogue One characters show up, which was awesome.
Saw Gerrera,
Saw Gerrera, and was that Forrest Whitaker doing the voice, though?
I think so.
Was that him?
Because he did the voice for when they did Rebels.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming when he did, they had Saw Gerrera in Rebels, Forrest Whitaker did the voices, so I'm assuming he did it again for this game.
It just, for some reason, it didn't sound like him to me. I don't know. Maybe I was just not hearing it right.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, like, it was a good demo. It looks good. Yeah. It seems like it's going to be a good game. I have faith in it. And I mean, from the start, the promise was no loot boxes, no microtransactions, none of that. So if we can get a good, well-written game, then I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know?
So the beginning part, which was different that people didn't get to see, was you start off in the water in Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
And you start wading towards some AT-AT.
Yeah.
Walkers.
No, and like I said, that's kind of like that little extra bit of action that I feel the demo needed, because it was cool. There was a ton of stuff going on.
Yeah.
It felt very cinematic. It felt very much like you would see in those set pieces in an Uncharted game, but obviously set within the Star Wars world. And I love that. And then it jumps to you controlling an AT-AT, which I thought was awesome. You're just mowing down the Imperials. Oh, it was so cool.
This kind of scale and size of the AT-AT walkers you could feel as you climb up there. That's when you start getting those Uncharted feels, you know?
Sure.
Because it's also a lot of like jumping around and figuring out certain things. And I'm wondering if there's going to be any puzzle-like elements later on in the game.
Right, yeah. I wonder if there's going to be anything like that, because overall, like, I'm thoroughly impressed. There are some take-backs. I want to see a little bit more of the combat. Maybe I also want to get my hands and try out the combat before I can fully judge it. It's just, like I said, when I had seen the way that it worked and the way that the mechanics were, and it was essentially like you swipe them once, they're done kind of thing. It's not necessarily what I expected, and I guess it's just because I'm so deeply rooted in the Arkham games and then what we recently got with Spider-Man.
I like how you use your force abilities in this, because you can
was awesome.
Because you can use them, one, obviously to fight, like you either push people back, throw them, bring them to you.
Yeah.
But also during certain parts where puzzle pieces, like there's like a fan.
The environment.
Yeah, like the fan is going. You can't go through it without getting chopped in half. You use your force to like slow down the fan and walk past it.
Yeah, no, I was totally blanking on that because that was actually one of the things that I did love about the combat is the force, because you feel it.
Yeah.
You know, when he pulls someone towards him with the force, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's when you feel that raw power of being a Jedi, and I loved that part of it.
Yeah,
I thought that was great.
Anything else on the demo?
I mean, that's it. I want to get my hands on it. I want to try out this game. I'm surprised we didn't get the opportunity to do so, but what we're seeing so far looks really, really promising. What about you?
Yeah, I think so. This is the type of game, maybe not set in the time period that I would like, you know, because I like Knights of the Old Republic. Obviously, you know, we have the original trilogy, we have the sequel trilogy going on. I would kind of prefer almost like a new time period that we're not familiar with, and characters that we don't know, you know. But in terms of the combat and what it seems to be focused on, I'm enjoying that.
Yeah,
so,
I gotta agree.
Yeah. So make sure to stay tuned to youtube.com/Collider Games, and we'll have more content and stuff from E3 and all the press conferences.
That's right. Yeah, stay tuned, guys. We'll see you
later.